Hello everyone, NecroVMX here, and welcome back with more Sanctus Mortem. And, yeah. So we're in Drakkar Forest, we got to the save point there, which, you know, usually some fuck shit happens right after a save point, and there's the fuck shit. What the? You damned beast. You just want to punch the dragon in the nuts. I will not be beaten by the likes of you. We have to help him. He's no match for that beast. Kale, we may not be able to take on that Drak by ourselves. It can't be. Alright, so this is the Black Drak. You can't do shit. As a matter of fact, I'm not even controlling it. Just a little cutscene. You can control the secondary hits, but you can't actually tell them to do anything. Kale, we cannot hope to match it with our weapons. Damn it. I suppose we have no choice. We'll have to use our Vords. Unfortunately, I agree. Let us call our Vords. Alright, a Black Drak. Okay, so this thing is not particularly hard to beat. Just, you know, use your secondary weapons as much as you can. I got his agility down. Flammen Breath. Flammen Breast. And as you can see, I also lowered his accuracy. I'm still using these shots because they're more powerful than the regular shots. And look at that, you missed. So even though this is like more than halfway through the game, it's almost kind of treated like you're playing a new game and you're fighting your first boss again, you know, because the mechanics have changed in a lot of ways. I mean, everything's pretty much... It's the same game, but you're learning how to use Vords and things like that. So we get the Flame 1 Scion and the Black Drak Talon. So throughout your journey, you will need to upgrade your Vords and replenish lost hit points and psionic points. You will need to use the Vord Shop or Repair Bot to repair and restore your Vords to full HP SP. Keep this in mind as you equip new frames on your Vords so that you can take full advantage of these upgrades. Shot at that like a cannon. Thank you for your assistance. No need to thank us. We would have had to deal with that Drak anyway. I'm Zalia, and this is Kale. Might we know your name? Zalia and Kale. Interesting. I suppose Revis will do. Interesting? What's so interesting about us? Oh, if you only knew, Kale. If you only knew who this dude was, we'll find out way later. For starters, you possess Vords. They are not easy to come by, especially in this rather remote region. How did you come by yours? Well, we trained with them at the Thane capital. What about you, Revis? What brings you here? I'm heading for the village of Pirn. I have some business there with an associate of mine. The village is right through this forest, Revis. You cannot miss it. We wish you safe journey. Very well. Perhaps we will see one another again in the future. Farewell and safe journey. We'll definitely see him again, although it's actually a missable scene, which is crazy, but that's, you know, you could miss the scene where we meet him again. But that's sort of the wonder of RPGs. It doesn't necessarily have to always be the same exact way. Mind telling me why I wasn't allowed to finish a sentence? We do not know that man's motives, and I find it highly suspect that he is heading to Pirn shortly after its destruction. The less information he has that can be tied to us, the better. Sorry, Zalia. I guess I wasn't thinking about all that. You see the world differently than I, Kale, and there's nothing wrong with that. You see the inherently good nature of people, whereas I see, well, other things. Maybe that's why we make such a good team, two different perspectives working together. I could not have said it better myself. Come, we are almost to Niso. Alright, well, clearly I'm going to grab this first. A neurostimulant. That's a good item to find randomly. Oh, right, it's over here. I'm like, wait a minute, am I missing a trick? Certainly I am. So now we're on the other side of that. You actually can't go back, so, you know, letting you know that. We need to head to Niso as soon as possible. So, here's Niso right here. Let's go check it out. That's actually the Thane capital right there. Let's do this. Welcome to Niso, the Jewel of the Desert. This is Thane territory, so keep your wits about you for any Velsikins you might run into. I wish I had been posted to a different squad, somewhere near the capital. Well, there's the healing. And saving. You have this cool little medic tent in here. Welcome to the infirmary. My name is Theresa. It's not much, but the doctor and her nurse are the best around here. If you're ill or have any injuries, please take a seat and the doctor will be with you. I'm good. Looks like we're dealing with a case of erythroid fever. Actually, can't talk to her. Okay. Everything hurts so bad. That sucks, doesn't it? We do the best we can here, but we're seriously underfunded. Oh, that's Trump care for you. Oh shit, what am I doing? Let's go around talking to people. Hey you, lady. Will you slow down? The desert region just beyond here can turn any traveler into a corpse in just a few hours if they're not careful. Well, that sounds pleasant. Yo, Big Pete here. Got a question for you. How about lending me 200 credits to get started on a business venture? What do you say? Absolutely. It's actually really, really, really important to do this. Well, not really, really important, but you can easily beat the game without it. But this, trust me, this pans out good. That's mighty kind of you. Come see me next time. I might have something real good for you. Oh, he will, too. Why are you talking to me? I hate this posting. We're supposed to prevent pirates from attacking this god-awful place. This pisses me off. So there's Braun. He'll show up later as well. Let's go in the big tent, actually. Oh, this is the Vord shop. Okay, I'm actually going to ignore the Vord shop for now. We'll come back to it. This is the auction. I'll come back to that as well. The Great Nissan Desert stretches out here like it goes on forever. And you're going out there? Hope you brought plenty of supplies. I'd say I was going out there. Be careful, Vilseekins could be out there. What a filthy hovel this is. How do people live like this? I can't wait to go back to my squad. Yeah, we'll see you later too, Hein. Wait, guy, come here. Hey, get... I'm trying to do odd jobs around town to get enough money to buy a Vord so I can head for the capital. Problem is the military is around, so people get worried and don't ask for anything. Why is it always so hard to only shop for one thing? Such a good selection. What do I buy? So here's where they have items and scions. Oh, speaking of scions, let me equip the one I had. I'm going to give it to Zalia. So, there, they have ice and lightning. I'll buy one of those, and a restore. Alright. So, I'm definitely going to give restore to... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Yeah. Yeah, you can have, like I said, flame, and I'll give you restore. And you can have... We'll give you ice. And nothing there. And they do sell better weapons and stuff here, as you see, but I have no credits now. So, I'm not worried about that, because, believe it or not, here, let me just show you something. So you see they have the Vajran sword, which is +6 to attack, for Kale, and the soldier's rifle, which is +6 to attack. It takes away a little bit of agility, though, for Zalia, and they have better stuff there. But first, we're going to get better equipment than that at the auction, after I'm done walking around town and talking to everybody. Do you mind? I'm trying to eat here. I'm not stopping you from eating, dude. I'm just saying hi. You don't gotta be a bitch about it. Oh! How do I do that? My friends back home in Thane's capital think I'm out of my mind for staying here in the middle of the desert. They just don't realize the freedom that can be found here. Well, you know, Thane is kind of situated in the same desert, so... This is the soldier's tent. You can go in, but if you put a hair out of line, that's on you. Never underestimate a soldier of Thane. We've been trained to fight to the death no matter what. Hey, trying to talk to you. This is ridiculous. I want to be on the front lines. I need some action. I consider this posting a temporary stop in my career. I'll do all I can here if it means the opportunity to rise through Thane's military. That was a long shift. Might just sleep right here in this chair. His bed's like literally right there, so... I mean, if you like the chair, I'm gonna have it all. This lady next to me is kind of scary when it comes to auctions. Welcome to my traveling auction. Here is where you can use all these horn scales, hammers, and other items you got from those dangerous creatures outside to win some rare items. Would you like to participate? Fuck yeah, I would. Excellent, the auction will begin shortly. First, this auction requires at least 5 Calidra scales to bid with. Let's see what you have. You have enough to enter this auction. Bid wisely. Up first, we have the Death Dealer, a sword that you simply can't pass up. Who'll start with 1 Calidra scale? It doesn't matter. As long as you bid it the last time, always bid, and you'll get it. Here, We have 1 Calidra scale bid. Who'll give me 2? Here, here. We have 2 Calidra scales bid. Who'll give me 3? I'll do 3 here. Do we have any more bids? Awarded to this fine young man here. Please, take your item. I'll be having another auction soon while I'm in the area. Good luck. Alright, so let me go and equip that. And as you see, the Generation Blade, you can't actually get rid of that. So the Death Dealer is a plus 10 to attack as opposed to the plus 6 for the other things. So it's better to do the auction than to buy. And also notice it gives me a little more agility. So that's just a better item overall. The next auction is about to begin. Would you like to participate? Yes, I would. Excellent. The auction will begin shortly. First, this auction requires at least 5 scurrilous horns to bid with. Let's see what you have. I definitely have those. Yeah, okay. So we have enough. Now up for bid, we have the Chain Whip. A weapon fit for a hardy pirate. Who'll start with 1 Hunterfly wings. It's weird. I must have mentioned this to Tanya a million times that she asks you for scurrilous horns. And then it's actually Hunterfly wings. I must have mentioned it to her a million times, and still she's like, no, it's the same thing. Doesn't matter. So the Chain Whip is actually a weapon that neither of these characters can have. It's actually for a third character that we'll be getting, fairly soon. Alright, so let's do this next one. So they need bandit scarves. I definitely don't have those. Okay, so let's go out and get some bandit scarves, actually. Especially now that Kale has a better weapon. So, bandits are random enemies that you'll find when you're not on your Vord and you're wandering around. And I tend to find them more in the northern area here. Let's see. Oh, there's a bandit. Cool. We need 5 of the bitches. As you can see, Kale is already just doing a lot more damage with that new sword. Now notice that I'm not getting credits for these battles, and oh, was that Zalia? Yeah, oh no, that was Kale, level 4. If you want to get credits, the best thing to do is to get yourself on your Vord and fight the Vord type enemies around here. Okay, here's a rogue. It's not a bandit, it's a rogue. Hey! I got a rogue scimitar. They can actually appear anywhere, but I noticed that they don't really appear in the desert as much. I get sand crabs, so I don't know. Should probably use magic on these guys because that's doing nothing. We'll do Ignis. There we go. Sand crab shell, and there is Zalia hitting level 4. You can actually see Dulcica over there in the upper right hand corner. Oh, here's 2 rogues. Excellent. Once again, Tanya has told me that it doesn't matter where you go around here. Like, they'll appear anywhere. They're not in any specific area, but I'm telling you. Wait, how come I got rogue scimitar? Oh, right. I don't need rogues. I need the other guys. Shit. I need bandits. But I'm telling you, they appear more up here. That's what I've noticed. Yeah, it's a bandit. That's what I need. Alright, so this will be my second bandit. It's not rogues, it's bandits that I need. It's a bandit scarf. So we need 3 more of those. If it takes much longer, I may pause and do it off screen, off camera, so to speak. Oh, there's a rogue. Okay. I could go into the desert region, the dungeon there, because there definitely are bandits there. A rogue scimitar. But this is also an opportunity to grind for a little bit experience. Like I said, you don't need to grind, but it is something you can do. Oh, here's 2 more bandits. That'll give me 4. I'll only need 1 more after that. And I also want to get on the Vord and fight some enemies for other reasons. because there are enemies that only show up when you're on the Vords, and those are the ones to get good money for. Oh, here's the last bandit. Cool. Nice. Okay. Victory is mine, you big bitch, and I got a bandit scarf. Alright, so you just get on the Vord. I haven't upgraded the Vords yet, but that shouldn't be a big deal. I need money to buy the Vord parts anyway, so... I'll show you around here. And oh, that's Thane right there. Hey, an assault node. Okay, I want some of these things that they drop. Maybe should be using my better shots here, because... There we go. For later in the game, those assault node coils, I'm going to need some of those. So I'm actually going to pause it right here while I go around trying to get more assault node coils. Sorry, forget about that. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. These are actually the last two that I needed, and it was taking a while, but I got a lot of money now. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I had 5 of these. It's for later in the game, so it's not like a huge deal right now, but I also need money right now, not for equipment, because I'm getting the majority of my equipment from the auction, as you see, but for Vord parts, because we got to upgrade the Vords. They're in kind of a sorry state right now. So there we go. That's 5 of those assault node coils. I'm just gonna get off the Vords and walk back. I'm probably gonna do a battle on the way back, but oh, definitely with the encounter rate creeping up like that. It seems to go up slower when you're on the Vord. Okay, so I got a bandit and a rogue. Go figure. Gonna attack before Kale gets it in. Oh well, it's all right. Like the healing tent's right there. Didn't even level up or anything like that. So. All right, definitely no barking, Gibbs. All right, so get out of my way. Back to you. All right, here we go. I don't need to read all this. You guys know how it works. Just yes every time. And oh, I didn't see what I got, though. Shit. What I'm bidding on. Take your item. Oh, damn it. Alright, I gotta look at what it actually was. That was the Velsecan rifle. Right, okay. So let's give that to her. So that is a huge +9 to attack and +1 to defense, which is a lot better than +6 to attack and -1 to agility, which is what you would have gotten from buying the poopy old rifle they had there. Then, alright, let's see. These auction... Okay, so Slayer Warrior Staves. Alright. Definitely have that. Once again, I hit it too fast to see what it actually was. Alright. And probably a weapon. Actually, that might have been a Vord part. I think that was a Vord part. Let me go into the Vord shop and see if I have a... As long as you're in here. Actually, wait. Yeah, you can access the Vords in here. So that's I got the Anchar 1200. So you see that the Anchar 500 gives you a max of 500 hit points. This is going to raise hit points to 1200, so it's +700 to hit points and 75 to max psionic points. That's huge for the Anchar. So I gotta go a little slower and actually read what the auction lady is saying. Okay, yeah, so this auction requires at least 1 C tier to bid with. What? Are you serious? We don't have that. No one does. Well, it seems like we're not going to have an auction after all. Tell you what, young sir. If you can produce a C tier, you'll get both of the rare items I hold. So that's the deal. Come back with a C tier, and you'll get both of these precious last items I have. Where can I find one? There's a small oasis to the southwest of here. You might get lucky and find one there. I'll be back. Okay, so this is like a bit of a side quest. Totally not necessary to do, but it does add a little bit. It fleshes out the story, which is really cool. So now you notice this oasis, which you might have seen before. It didn't say oasis on it before. Now we can actually enter here. Prepare yourself for a fight, though. There does not appear to be anything here, Kale. There has to be something. We were led astray by that auctioneer. It happens. I say we learn from this and move. You were saying, Zalia? So, I may have been wrong. It can happen. Where is that coming from? It would seem the water beneath us. Who awakens me? I suppose we do. Who and what are you? I am known as Daria, Mistress of Water. Impossible. It was said the elementals were wiped out long ago when the ancients first came. Yet here I am. I remember your ancestors. I loathe those Thracic people. They killed so many of my kind when they first came here. Then came the Prometheans. I liked them. They left my kind well enough alone and respected our boundaries. I see you there, lady, must be descended from those Thracic idiots, while your friend there is descended from the Prometheans. Prometheans? What are you talking about? Descended from the Thracic people? How do you know this? The ears are a dead giveaway. Did you not ever stop to think why you and your friend look a bit different from one another? I always thought your ears were just a feature of evolution or something. I was never told any of this growing up. You must be thousands of years old. You can tell us much about the history of the ancients, can you not? Why would I bother? Your ancestors must have killed hundreds of my kind in the distant past. I don't owe you people anything. We're not responsible for the generations that came before us. Please, we're not going to hurt you. He speaks the truth. We only came here for something called a C tier in the first place. We did not come to start a quarrel with you or anyone else. I knew it. I was just starting to think that maybe you were telling me some kind of truth, and then you say you're looking for my C tier. Forget it. Look, we didn't come here to fight you, Daria. If you won't let us have the C tier, then we'll be on our way. You're not going anywhere. I can't let you leave here alive now that you know where I live. You might bring others here to try to kill me just as your ancestors did. Do not force us to engage you, Daria. We are not like our ancestors. Trust that and let us pass. Daria, we don't want to fight. You just let us go. I don't believe a word either of you are saying. The Thracic can't be trusted, nor can any friends of a Thracic. If you won't fight, then you'll die. Damn you, Daria. We have no choice, Kale. May the fury of the tides be your undoing. And there's that sort of familiar theme. It is a remix of the Dark Mistress theme from Chronicles of Dark Lord. There's not 4 of these, you know, like in Chronicles of Dark Lord 1 and 2, there were 4 elemental mistresses. There's just the one in this, and she's the last of her kind, so it's kind of sad, but yeah. Oh, I should have equipped Thunerum on somebody. Alright, we'll just attack. This Kale has a really good weapon. I mean, Ignis is going to do dick all, so I guess we're just attacking. That was my bad. I should have thought, oh, we're about to fight her. Let's equip Thunerum. But I'm getting good damage with my attacks. Way to miss, Kale, by the way. I guess that wasn't too bad. I was waiting for that. That wasn't too bad, actually. Oh, a pretty good level, so. I mean, they both have better weapons now. It would have been a lot faster had I had Thunerum. I better heal Kale again. I didn't ask for your opinion about who I heal, okay? Gibbs, enough. Enough with that. Gibbs! Get off. Yeah, I knew that was going to come eventually, so I want to make sure I... No, 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 no. Hey, and it's over. Come here. Come on. Good boy. Lay down. All the way down. I see your butt's in the air. Come on. Lay down. Lay down. Alright, so we get the seats here. We get the ice one, which I didn't really need, actually. And we get Daria's Essence, which is just for selling. Kale reaches level 5. Zalia reaches level 5. Everybody reaches level 5. I am the last of the elementals. It was so lonely. Why? Why force us to do this? You have no idea what it's like to watch all your loved ones die from invaders. Yeah, actually I do understand. All too damned well. You lost everything, too? At least I can die, knowing that you understand. Oh, bloody hell. Kale. She could have told us so much. She had her reasons. While we were not able to really understand her motives, she saw so much, lost so many. It is understandable why she loathed the very sight of us. I suppose so. Come on, lay down, boy. Let us head back to Nisa. Alana is waiting for us in my ward. Alright, so we got the seats here. We also got her essence, which is really just good to sell. And an ice one element, listen to me. An ice one scion that I don't really need. I already have one, but I can sell that as well. Good night. You finally settled down over there, Gibbs? Alright. Do that. Alright, let's get the item. Well, I'll be damned. You actually managed to get one? You wouldn't believe what it took to get it. Excellent, excellent. Well, a deal's a deal. Here you go. So you get the Arrow 1000 and a Negan 800. Those are reward parts. Thank you kindly. I'll be packing up fairly soon to travel to another region. See you around. Okay, so... yeah, they're both Vord parts. Oh, yeah, I don't say anything different. Alright, so let me go into the Vord shop and take it. Gibbs, you gotta stop it. So the Era 400 is what we currently have. We're going to upgrade that to the Era 1000. That's plus 600 to hit points and 60 to psionic points. That's really good. The Negan we don't have. Like I said, there's going to be a third character, so there's going to be a third Vord. So we'll hang on to that for now. This girl's got quite a kick to her. Hi, sweetheart. Are you watching to make sure they take care of our Vords? Yes, Mama. You're such a great girl, Alana. Thank you, Kale. What's the plan, Zalia? Do we have one? We ought to speak outside about our next move. Alana, I want you to stay here while Mama and Kale talk outside, okay? Make sure they take good care of our Vords. Yes, Mama. Don't you worry, Nun Lady. That little girl's really brightened up the place. We'll watch her and keep her safe. Ain't nobody gonna mess with her while we're here, lady. Count on it. Thank you, sir. Shall we? I think we can talk here rather freely without being overheard. Where do we go from here, Zalia? With Perrin being destroyed and the fact that I basically stole Anshar, where can we go that is relatively safe? Obviously, we cannot head for Velsecan territory or even venture into Thane's capital due to having Anshar with us. There would be too many questions asked. I believe we ought to try to find ourselves some pirates. What? Zalia, you can't be serious. Hear me out. We need to align ourselves with a power separate from Thane or Velseca, if we're to elude capture. The pirates roaming these parts fit our needs. They're pirates, Zalia. Why would they want to help us when they can just kill us, take our Vords, and be done with it? We would need to convince their leader that we have skills that could be of great use to them. In addition, Anshar only responds to Yuno and Era to myself and Alana. So they cannot kill us for our Vords when they would not work properly for them without us. How do you propose to even find them? It's not like we can just ring a bell and pirates will come to us. Well, you can try, not with that attitude. There have been numerous sightings of these pirates across the desert region as of late. My suggestion is that we take the northern exit to trek across the desert and look for them. I suppose we really don't have much of a choice, do we? Alright, we'll trek across the desert to look for these pirates. Our Vord should be ready. Let us make sure we have plenty of supplies before we depart from here. Yeah, about that. Let's do that now. Okay, so let me see if they have it. Actually, they have Anshar 1000 and Era 800. But if you go over to it, you see that what we have is superior. But they do have Photon Cannon 2, which is an upgrade. So I'm going to get 2 of those. Let me go ahead and equip that. So we'll replace the Photon Cannon 1 with a 2. That's plus 10 to attack. And let me restore the Vords as well, as I was using them. All set up here, your Vord's a beauty. Okay. That's really all we gotta do here, but oh, with that shit. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right here, and I'll see you guys real soon with more Sanctus Mortem, and in the next episode we're gonna head into that desert region and check out what's up there.